Data Tree Consulting Group give you an update for the oak fire in the Mariposa area as of Tuesday, 7/26, approximately 11:30 a.m. All right, let's go to our CalTopo and zoom out a little bit here to give you perspective. We're looking at California, zoomed in just south of Yosemite National Park. So here would be your Mariposa area. You got Highway 49 turning into the 140, which is the gateway to Yosemite, the western gate to Yosemite National Park. Still have some spotting on the lower area. You can see these heat signatures jumping over Dara Road. Spotting over, this would be Dara to Triangle and Highway 49 down here. So still some heat in this southern area of the fire, which is the more populated section of this wildfire. The more dominant hot part of the fire that's still extremely active would be your northeastern section of the fire that is starting to burn into the Sierra National Forest. You can see the green color here coated at the bottom. It gives you a key U.S. Forest Service. The brownish reddish colors would be your BLM and BOR, Bureau of Land Management and Bureau of Reclamation. That would be your water resources watershed. The green stripes coming through is your wind. So right now it's on the lower 10 to 20 mile an hour winds. Take a right click for a GPS coordinate on the most northern section of this. And let's jump into Google Earth. So we'll right click over here in the search bar, paste our coordinates, and give a different perspective of the area. One thing it's important to note here is the terrain in this whole area compared to the rest of the US and the world in general. It's got a very topographical terrain here. You got steep slopes, valleys, lots of opportunity for different wind patterns and things to happen on the western side of this mountain range. So that is an important factor when you start getting in this elevation here. Zoom in. So this would be the most northern section of the event, and let's go ahead and try to make these mountains come alive a little. All right. So I'll give you a little bit of a perspective of what these hills look like here, what this terrain looks like. Very difficult fire to fight for these resources showing up. All these ridges and mountaintops. And if we go a little bit further east, you can see we start getting into El Portal and the gateway to Yosemite National Park. Here's the park here. half dome, some other beautiful features that obviously we want to protect. So that would be here, the park right back in this area. Give you another update on, let's see here. I've been using the Los Angeles Times, has been a good one. NC Web isn't giving a lot of updated information for this event, but LA Times is where I've been going to get my acreage and percentage of containment. So as of right now, approximately 18,000 acres burned and 26% contained. So still very active fire burning into the north and eastern section of the U.S. forest, Sierra National Forest, and just starting to get into very close with the park itself. All right, let's do one more perspective for you guys, and we will show the alert wildfire, which is where you can get your aerial perspective from these mountaintop ridges, looking down on some of these events. And I believe it's this one here is our Mount Bouillon. Click on that. Yeah. So let's go ahead and go there. And this seems to be the best perspective still of the event, what's going on. You can see that there are a few other cameras pointing in this general area. So we're looking in the eastward direction across Highway 140 onto the wildfire. If you click on this one here, this is going to take you to the Yosemite West camera. So hazy, fuzzy, different view here. Let's see what that one looks like. A little bit different perspective, but just not quite as good of a view as if we go back to our Mount Bouillon camera. And you can zoom in a little bit there if you want to. So not the big bellowing plumes of smoke that we saw initially, but very hazy, nasty out, and probably extremely bad for smoke. We could take a look at that real quick. Go to our air quality index, zip code, state. Let's go Jersey-Dale. See what it looks like. So they are given moderate and getting into the oranger unhealthy. So right around 100, that's probably on the lower end. Definitely some toxic smoke floating around in the area. And there's my update for you. Hope that helps out. Thoughts and prayers goes out to everybody being affected by this. It's a very scary event for anybody that lived in the area. And I hope you guys are getting the help and recovery that you need out there. Hope this update helps.